Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome to 2025 and welcome to Scotland. What is going on, guys, and welcome to 2025. This is my first YouTube video of the year and it's currently 2 AM. It's about -2 degrees. I'm just outside of Carlisle and I'm going to be heading up to Scotland to do a camp, hopefully on top of Ben Nevis. I'm pretty tired. I've just come off nights, hence this weird time. Basically, I'm driving all the way through the night. I'm gonna hike all day and then get an early night because the sun sets at 4 PM, so why not just push through, set my tent up and get to sleep. As you can tell, I'm pretty tired, but it's a movie right now. Okay guys, so we've got 208 miles remaining, pretty crazy. I've just got some bits. The car is looking very full, as always. 6 hours later, we've arrived at Fort William. We're just crossing the bridge now over to start Ben Nevis. Pretty tough drive that, but stopped off once or twice to grab some food. It took me about half an hour to get all my gear organised. It's pretty cold, I'd say it's about 2 degrees. It's a little bit frozen, but nothing too crazy. Nearly got taken out by a deer on the way. There was like a full family of deer just sat in the middle of the road. I was absolutely flying up to Scotland, so I'll put that on screen now. Feeling all right. I've got a couple of friends that are in Scotland that are going to be doing CMD Arret, which is the other side of Ben Nevis. So if I'm lucky, by an absolute miracle, I might catch them on the summit, which is pretty crazy.
Come on. Oh man.
But yeah, it's not too far this way. I'm going from like this is like the civilian route. I'll put it up on screen. It's about 8 kilometers, so should probably take me about 2 or 3 hours to get to the summit, which is really early. I'm gonna have all day to chill out. I might have a bit of a play on the ridge, set my tent up, get warm, get some food cooked. But yeah, it should make for a pretty crazy video, so kicking 2025 off to a bit of a banger, hopefully. Anyway, let's get some miles in before the sun comes up. We might even get a bit of cloud inversion as well, which would be unreal. The sun is just starting to come up now. The sky looks really clear and you can still see a lot of stars, but I'm starting to feel quite tired, I can't lie. But the weather's really good, like there's no wind. It's really cold, so everything's like a bit crispy on the ground. Absolutely beautiful views as the sun starts to come up, but I just hope there's enough snow up there to pitch my tent. I've got like snow pegs. I've obviously got my ice axe, my crampons, so I shouldn't have an issue getting to the summit, but I just really hope I can pitch my tent appropriately for the night. Tonight's meant to look pretty decent and tomorrow's a little bit worse, but there's nothing we can't handle. This is my second time attempting this. I tried it a few weeks ago, but the weather was horrendous. It was like 10 degrees and just absolutely chucking it down for hours. I literally got caught out in the rain for like 10 hours, it was horrendous. So I just got up there was no snow, couldn't pitch my tent. So I just called it, came back down, stayed in a hotel, but it's better to do that than risk it all for no reason. Wow, snow-capped mountains, it's looking good. It's looking good. Okay guys, finally hit a bit of decent snow. Hopefully it's just gonna get thicker and thicker. It's like a winter wonderland, this place. And it's very icy. I'm not a million miles away putting my crampons on. Jeez. I'm loving that sunrise. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. Wow, guys, take a look at this. That's so beautiful. It's worth the drive. Cheeky zoom in there. Snow-capped mountains. Beautiful. Finally got snow. It's pretty snowy now. It's looking pretty good to camp. Okay guys, just stopping halfway through, about 5 kilometers in. Little break on this rock. Take a look at these views. Jeez! Considering the lack of sleep, I actually feel surprisingly okay. But saying that, it's important to get some carbs in me, I think, and hydrate, as I don't want to crash when it's time to set my tent up. Okay guys, it's getting really cold up here now. I reckon it's about -5, but the views are stunning. We've had a bit of cloud rolling, but the sun is still lighting up the surrounding mountains. Got about 2 kilometers left. I've done about 7, about 500 meters again. I'll see you at the summit. Okay guys, I'm about 2 kilometers away from the summit. Just set the tripod up. Whew, it is a beautiful day, but I am tired, I can't lie. I'm looking forward to getting the tent set up and making some food. I've had some brownies and some snacks, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, I've not put my crampons on yet. I've been using this ice axe and pretzel. I've got B2 boots on, but I don't really feel like there's much need for crampons at the moment. It's not very icy, it's just like a thin layer of snow, which should be good for setting up the tent. I'm hoping I can get a decent pitch tonight. Cloud keeps on coming in, but then going, so I'm not too concerned. The weather forecast is looking decent, so fingers crossed we get a decent sunset. And last night I heard there was even some northern lights, so if the skies are clear, who knows what could happen. Anyway, enough chit chat, let's get to the summit. I might be able to meet those guys as well, like Serhi and Josh UK, the guys that I went to Madeira with. They might be up here if I can make it in time. Let's go. Crampons. Man, the weather's coming in now. Crazy bad. This is just my bloody luck, this. This is just my luck, man. Literally, it was meant to be perfectly sunny, but not looking great. Tomorrow morning's looking better, but I need to get my tent set up. This is crazy. Come out of nowhere. We're about 500 meters from the summit, and take a look at this. Whew. That is cold. It is cold up here right now. It's probably about -8. I've checked the weather, and it's meant to, the chill tonight is meant to feel like -20 on mountain forecast anyway. Don't light me up, but wind's looking good. Wind's only looking about 40 kilometers an hour, 25 miles an hour, fine, normal for a mountain of this height in the UK. Tomorrow morning though, looks clear, so I'll be up. I've got the drone with me as well, so hopefully I can get something special with that. I can't lie, I've been slow the last kilometre and a half, man. I've been so slow. Okay guys, we made it to the summit, 1,350 meters. We're gonna find a decent place to pitch up. Problem is with NEVIS, and it's the reason why you can't really camp up here in summer, is because it's so rocky. I just need to find like a patch. Southern Cross 2, Tearing over.
Yeah, not a lot of stuff at the top. To find you online if we look for you.
Yeah, it's Joe Explore on YouTube. Or
Joe Explore.
Joe Explores, yeah, it should be going up in a few days.
Alright, you have to
Joe Explores.
Thanks guys.
Have a good night.
Thank you mate.
Hope to see you.
Cheers, see you in a bit. Little boy pegs, or stakes, and then these snow pegs that hopefully should make it nice and firm and secure. Like that, innit? To be fair. Take a look at the finished product. I'm going to make some final touches, but I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. It's a very small space, but I just think everywhere else is so rocky. This is my best option, and genuinely, it's fine. So here we have it. Use the ice axe to obviously hold one of the guy ropes. I've got some guy ropes in my pocket, so I'm going to put a guy rope on there. There's a little bit where a guy rope can go. I've used a combination of snow pegs and like 3 stakes in different directions to get it as tight as possible. Now I'm not due any crazy winds today and tomorrow, hopefully none in the night. So fingers crossed, this little baby will hold up, man. It is crazy. I need to do that side, but yeah, you get the idea, man. So tent is set up, all done. Look who I've just bumped into. Boys have tipped up. So these are the guys I was meant to be meeting, but they did CMD a rep, and I did the civilian way. What are you saying, lads? You alright? Come on, man.
Alex,
Come on, man. That's it, bro. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good to see you, bro. Fuck me, man. Crazy. It's a trek in it, CMD.
You finally fucking made it.
It's a fucking trek, man.
I mean, your tent looks sick, man.
It's alright, mate. Yeah. Come on. Come on, man. I love you, bro. See you in a bit. Catch up with the boys. They're heading down now. I'm going to get my bag in my tent and sort everything out. It is absolutely freezing right now. My hands are red raw. I'm trying to keep as much snow out of the tent as possible. It was good to see the lads, but I can't lie, they've set me back a little bit. I need to get my seat summit up. I need to get these 2 sleeping bags out. I've got 2 sleeping bags. And yeah, let's get warm because I am freezing. That's the seat to summit pumped up. Looking pretty comfortable. I've got the Nor tent lying. This is only rated to -5, but I've got a suspicion that it's warmer. And I've also got my rab as well, just in case. I've just got this new sleeping bag from Nor tent, which allows you to have your arms out of the bag, which is pretty bloody cool. It says it's rated to -5, but I don't know, I feel a lot warmer. The pack size of it was very big for a -5 sleeping bag, so I think they played on the safe side when it comes to the comfort limit, because the extreme limit is like -20. So I'll probably just use this tonight because I'm bloody roasting, which is good. It might get colder tonight though. 1,339 metres above sea level. Probably the highest person in the UK tonight. Well, it will be, unless someone's staying in a private jet. Just about to take my boots off now. Take a look how crazy this is. Jeez. Turn that ND filler on. The snow. Just absolute rock wall of snow. Crazy, man. I just got really lucky and the clouds broke for a split second and I got an unreal sunset while I was making my tea. Nothing too exciting. Just a pot noodle, some nuts, some nut bars,
some Velvetas, some Jaffa cakes, but the only thing I'm cooking is a pot noodle because I need that warmth, baby. Oh yeah, either snow doesn't boil down the same size as water, or I let it boil off and it's all gone. Probably evaporated, to be fair, because it's so cold. I'm using the Primus Ulti stove, which is probably the hottest stove on the market right now. And let me show you guys why. So I've just set it alight there. I've got the Primus gas canister, tipped it upside down so all the gas can get to the bottom even though it's freezing. Watch how fast that heats up and watch how fast it melts the bloody snow. Not sped up. Let me go up at that. Okay guys, just had a bit of tea. I feel quite warm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's about -10 and I think it's going to drop even lower than that in the night, but I think because I've been moving quite a lot and because I've had some warm food, I don't feel too bad. I'm going to go for a bit of a wander now and I'll see you guys in the tent. It's freezing. Let's take this jacket off before I get in here. Nice and warm in there, I reckon. 2 sleeping bags. I think this is the last time I'm going to go out. I've brushed my teeth, I've been to the toilet. Let's get in bed at 5:30. I've created a little lamp using my camera torch and a plastic bag. I've got my merino wool socks, base layers, hoodies, merino wool base layers, 2 sleeping bags, which I know isn't great, but that's good. That's it. Okay guys, the time is 7:30. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm going to call it a night and I'll see you in the morning. As you can hear, there's quite a lot of snow coming down and a little bit of wind, but it's not too bad. Fingers crossed I get a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Okay guys, what is going on? So it's 4:10. Oh man, I've had about an hour's sleep. It is getting pounded with wind all night, and every time the wind comes in it shakes the tent and everything falls on me like that. Oh, luckily my sleeping bag isn't too wet, to be fair. You can see it's a bit bad. I think it's just falling down there. Oh man. Either gonna wait till it gets light or just head down now. Get back to the car. I think it's time to go back to the car. Crampons are back on. It's not too bad down here. It's snowing pretty heavily and the wind's pretty crazy. What time is it now? 6 AM, so another 2 hours probably. Get back to the car and it should be going light. Bloody hell, I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to have a nap in the car before I meet up with them lot again. Morning guys, what is going on? Horrendous night's sleep. Fell asleep about 8 PM, woke up at about 2 AM, couldn't get back to sleep. The wind, the rain, coming back down, bloody hell, it was mental. Got back to the car about 7:30, 8 AM. I've just had about an hour and a half nap and I'm gonna get some food, see what the lads are doing. So back home now finally after a weekend in Scotland. As you can see, my lips are absolutely destroyed and there was a ton of stuff that I learned from that camp and that weekend hiking and mountaineering in Scotland. So first one is, even though I was wearing a balaclava for the majority of it, I still burnt a lot on my lips, so I definitely will be taking some kind of like lip balm next time. It's obviously pretty basic, but I forgot it. I do take it occasionally, but I didn't bring it with me that time. I was a bit naive, ended up burning on my lips. Second thing is, I wish I had a bivvy bag with me. So I had an emergency bivvy bag, like a tinfoil blanket, but I didn't take like an actual bivvy bag. And my tent, the Southern Cross 2, is a brilliant tent. But what was happening was the condensation was freezing and then falling onto my sleeping bag. So to have a bivvy bag with me means that I could have got inside my bivvy bag, inside my tent,
and I would have been warmer and I would have had no worry of my sleeping bags getting wet. Because my biggest concern at 3, 4 in the morning when I was awake was my sleeping bags are going to get soaked here and they're going to be a nightmare to dry and I'm going to end up damaging them. And that's why I decided to come down slightly earlier than anticipated. I'd have liked to have stayed asleep all the way through the night. So I think a bivvy bag and earplugs would have allowed me to get 8 hours sleep. So again, it's all good learning, but it was a really exciting camp and it was good to do something at that altitude, in that temperature, inside of the UK. But most importantly, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I've been posting on this account for the last 6 months, and I plan on posting on this YouTube account adventures like that weekly throughout the whole of 2025. So make sure you subscribe to get involved. It really gives me the motivation and the oomph to get out and make more videos. All the best, guys. I'll see you in the next video.